Round 2 begins as we enter Daresso's little realm. He's actually pretty fun as a boss. And as a character as well. One of the nicer guys in Path of Exile, it seems. Seems he wanted to do everything for his lover.
Daresso. In the pits of Theopolis that I made my name, killing rabid dogs and wild boars before I could even be considered a man. In this so glorious of arenas, I care nothing for your past, only your future. And for that, you will have to fight.
And the Rooster Demons are cool as hell. Oh, this is always fun.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
Multiple trap support. I really don't need that. It's definitely gonna have to go. His name was Eye Pecker. That's so cute, yet so evil.
My mana is gone.
A lot of cool monsters, but you don't see much fan art of them. It'd be really nice to see some more. Maybe I'm not looking in the right place, of course. That might be.
gutters. Steel your bellies, for the slaughter is at hand.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Let us see how you fare in the grand arena of Theopolis. Welcome to the grand arena of Theopolis. It is here that I first laid eyes upon my true purpose, my lady Malachai. It is our inspiration that defines us. Do you fight for the dragon? But I defeated them all. Victory goes not to the able, but to the ambitious.
At age 13, carving knife in hand, I killed beasts for the amusement of the filthy. At 15, they thought me worthy to fight a fellow man. A butcher he was, twice as big and twice as stupid as I. I butchered the butcher, and many like him. Earned my way, kill by kill, out of the awful pit and into the grand arena. I thought I would find wealth and glory in the arena. I was wrong. I found something far more precious. My Lady Merveille. I knelt in the sand of the Grand Arena, awaiting the killing blow. I raised my eyes to look upon my death. Instead, I saw her, Merveille. Her beautiful eyes met mine, and I knew she saw me too. I turned my opponent's strike and killed the man with his own dagger. Fighting had always been about survival, the primal instinct to kill or be killed. Now, the fight became about something else. Love.
victory. Is your passion enough to climb a crown?
The previous King of Swords was a giant of a man, both faster and stronger than I. Yet I needed only look up at my Lady Merveille to know that I had no choice. I could not die this day. I made him shiver under every parry, striking with all of my might so that my arms felt they might snap with every impact. Nor did I studied his face, watching for that moment when he began to doubt. It took an hour, and finally it was there. Burning with pain, empty with exhaustion, I stepped inside his faltering swing, and I slit the giant's throat. I did not take my victory back. I knelt in the sand, looked to Merveille, and cried out for my lady's hand in marriage. From that day forth, I wore the crown of swords upon my head and the ring of eternal love upon my finger.
A king of swords is nothing if he cannot defend his crown.
My mana is gone. Daresso was for yourself.
That all needs to be organized later.
Fury and desire together again. Lovely and lovely. Facets so shiny, replete with the vim of murdered souls. My Malachai did the crafting. Beautiful work. General Adis did the murdering. Equally beautiful work, in its own juicy way. Num-num's time, my little rapture. Have you ever been to the end of the world before, my king? Asked the blackest monkey. No, I have not, realized the Monkey King. There is my reason to go where you go, be where you be, my king, concluded the blackest monkey in a voice as warm and welcoming as death. Do you know who wrote that? Not a cockroach? Victorio Navalius, the people's poet of Psalm. He was my friend, and I betrayed him. Took his love and burned it before his eyes. Now I am betrayed. My heart burned black by the one man I loved. Malachai. He's found a new heart, you see. A beast's heart to cuddle up to keep him warm and safe at the end of the world. Today, I remind Malachai of his betrayal. Today, it is his turn to burn. Malachai's devices, his creations. He loved them all, not me. He betrayed me then, said he loved me, then said he wanted me to die. He betrays me now, lets me suffer, lets me wither. Am I the one and only mistake that you ever made, Malachai? Yes, that's me. Diala, the Gemling Queen. Malachai's misdemeanor. Make him regret his mistake. Not a cockroach. Tear open the beast's black heart. Rip Malachai from his filthy little nightmare. Cut him. Crush him. Burn him from existence. He deserves no better. And I deserve no worse. No love for me. No love. No love. No love. Bye-bye.
What is it, Exile? The Gemling Queen has given of that black life of hers. For what? To wound and wake the beast that should have been slaughtered in its sleep. Diala's path would lead us into Cataclysm. Follow your own path from now on. Go where you are needed.
Let me tell you.
Diala saw the mistakes of the past with her own eyes, and now she's given everything to fix them. Right, Vanya?
I don't know, Pataris. I saw people die for each other in San. I saw clarity, resolution in their eyes. In Diala's eyes, I see ghosts.
Those eyes have seen horrors that we can't even imagine.
Maybe. But this sacrifice of hers, I think it was more like a deal and Diala didn't quite get what she bargained for.
You killed the Sword King?
Daresso wasn't actually alive, Pataris.
Daresso must have thought he was alive.
True. Thinking and being, a bit of a blurred line here in Rayclast.
Exactly.
See.
You have come to Tasuni. Nightmare gave Kaom everything he ever dreamed of. How did it feel to make that dream die? Daresso was always a good man at heart. chained to an eternity of love and triumph. You set him free. When a boil is fat with infection, it glistens with the luster of false youth. Lance that boil, and it weeps its corruption away and shrivels to nothing. Whether by purpose or desire, you are the physician who has revealed Diala's truest nature.
What do you wish to know? I am told that you have put King Calm down to his final rest. Cursebreaker, and now the murderer of legends. Great names hatch upon you like ticks on a roar. Diala's hopes may be crushed, but ours still thrive in you, Cursebreaker. From what Tasuni tells me, the beast's innards are now yours to penetrate. Diala has served her purpose. Now comes the time for you to serve yours. Find this Malachai that Diala mutters about so incessantly. If my understanding is true, then he is the mind of the beast. Kill him, and the body of Nightmare will die with him.
What is that in your eyes? That glistening, that softness. Is that pity? Take those pitying eyes away before I pluck them from your face. I need but one thing from you now. Malachai. Dead. Take this. I've given everything else to him. My youth and beauty. My body and mind. My heart. And at last, the only thing he ever gave to me in return. My gemling power. This is all I have left. I entrust it to you, not a cockroach. Malachai taught me not to trust anyone. It is time to forget everything that Malachai taught me. They all leave me.
Yes?
Yes?
What can we do for you?
So this is what life inside of a nightmare looks like.
this level is just too fun to not explore all of it. Oh boy, here we go again.
You see what happens when you hunt dreams, Ranger.
That did not work as expected. Earned yourself some bigger prey, Huntress. I really should have used the smoke mine better. Ow.
Listen carefully, Ranger, as this is something you will never hear from me again. I was wrong, and you were right. Part of me wishes I'd died at your feet, as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. It was Malachai who reached out to me, who wrapped me in nightmare, made me his slave. He has shown me greatness beyond imagining, so much that I thought my mind would shatter under its weight. And although my mind remains intact, my dreams were not so fortunate. Malachai is in the beast's black core right now, harnessing all that the beast is and will be. He will destroy this world and forge it anew in the divine image of nightmare. Yet as powerful as Malachai has become, he is neither unreachable nor invulnerable. He sacrificed much to become the beast's prime servant, both in spirit and in flesh, yet 3 vital organs remain. His heart, lungs, and entrails, keepsakes of humanity lost. They will be our tickets into Malachai's private little show. Venture deeper, deep into Nightmare's abattoir. I'll follow when I'm able. You find me those organs, and I'll get us into the Black Core. Malachai chose his 3 most loyal servants to guard those precious innards. His godless 3. Inquisitor Malagaro, Chevron of Umbra, and Doedri Darktongue. If the history books are accurate, High Templar Vol burned Malagaro and Doedri at the stake on his way to lay siege to Sarn. He didn't have to worry himself with Chevron. Brutus had already sorted her out. Yet slaves of Nightmare seem to be shackled just as tightly to life as they are to the beast. I, of course, am living proof of that. Don't worry yourself with that little detail, though. Shackles are made to be unlocked.
Every crime against nature imaginable. save a tree.
Before we walk this path together, it's important that you understand one thing about me. I don't regret a single thing that I've done. I set out to raise humanity up from the cloying mud of its fleshly ignorance. My mistake was not in the aspiration, but in the execution. Now I intend to correct that mistake. Really, I'm not helping you, Exile. You're helping me. So, Malachai knew exactly what he was doing when he created the Rapture. His primary concern, get inside the beast and take up the reins of true power. And his second objective, incite a cataclysm that would wipe the very thought of resistance from this land. The beast is the source of all thaumaturgy. The one power in this world that transforms what is real into what is imagined. The entire world is now at the mercy of one man's vision. It won't be the future I imagined, and it won't be the future you imagined either. While he remains within the Black Core, the only imagination that matters is Malachai's.
You will make such lovely material. Beauty shall prevail. Give in to grace. Beauty shall prevail. Such lovely material.
We destroy so much beauty in our pursuit of prettiness.
On this day, the eve of this rapturous completion, I honor those who have passed, and whose passion and knowledge have brought us to the brink of salvation. Inquisitor Mulligan, created force without you. Sharon Run, aesthete of transcendent sensibility. Dwayne idol of fervor and dedication. You taught me far more than I ever taught you, my students. My friends, we strove to make a greater world together, and in your memory, I shall make that world a reality. Malachai.
your own worst enemy, Doedri.
Dissection time.
Your kind leave nothing but scars, Malagaro.
I remember when we first crossed paths in XIII prison. Logic dictated that you, a feral little girl of the wild, were to die under Brutus's bloody fists. You've proved logic wrong, time and again. Now here you are, here we are, defying logic one last time.
Now, Exile!
You were born for this. But you've always known that, haven't you? I've strived my whole life to make something better of the world, of myself. You have simply lived. And the irony is, it's all either of us ever needed to do. So go. Finish the hunt, Ranger. Do what comes so naturally to you.
Nature wills it, like all else.
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare.
predator is defined by its prey. Now that your prey is dead, great hunter, what will become of you? You will be remembered.
You are indeed a wonder, Mountain Cat.
Oh, so she's allowed to share our campfire now, is she?
I can admit when I'm wrong.
Sure, someone just has to save the world before you do it.
A girl's got to have standards, Bataris.
Well, I think it's safe to say, Vanya, that our ranger here has managed to set a whole new standard. One that the whole of Rayclast will need to live up to.
I'm happy to say that I think you're right, Bataris. So utterly, wonderfully right.
Anything you need, just up.
Piety. She still lives.
Then she needs to die again.
Permanently this time. I honestly don't know who I'm more scared of. The beast or that black-hearted witch.
It's the combination that scares me. And it should scare you.
Well, Piety died, but we guess we never talked to him about that, or talked to them about it. That's okay though.
For a lover of nature, Ranger, you surely know how to destroy it. Yes, you can argue that the beast was beyond nature, unnatural to its blackened core. I won't believe you. It died, after all. Quite a natural thing to do, wouldn't you say? Something to think about on your way back to Oria, Ranger. Yes, Oria. Upon the mountain high, a gateway has opened. One that shall lead you back home. Hurry. For as the death throes of the beast soften and still, I see the gate beginning to close. Continue your wild ways, Ranger. They seem to come so naturally. If Deshret were able, she'd thank you for dispatching her tormentors, Malachai's wicked little trio. You have to content yourself with my thanks instead. Deshret has been avenged, as is the way of the Madaketh. Tidiness helps one sleep at night, don't you think? Upon death, our bodies return to the ground. Those that are marked with darkness nourish the corruption. Those that were mighty in life are stolen away. They are carved and crafted, manipulated with malevolent creativity into becoming Malachai's servants. Forged into ghasts of pure nightmare, you shall be rewarded.
I was right to have faith in you, Cursebreaker. You have succeeded where we have failed. You have slain a creature that was thought to live forever in the minds of those who came before you. Vol, Daresso, Kaum, Deshret, the greatest champions Rayclast has seen in the last 300 years. You stood where they fell. Now you are the champion of champions, and Rayclast should bow at your feet in gratitude. You certainly have my gratitude, and that of my Akara. We have been exiled from our land by fear and misguided duty. Now we may return, to ride where we will, live how we wish. Cursebreaker, giver of freedom, we thank you.
Malachai once said to me that those that hunt for love will never find it, and those that accept that they are love's prey are sure to be found and devoured. Of course, he had never met you until now. My Malachai is dead. I knew it, felt it, understood it the moment you struck the final blow. I was the Gemling Queen, and now my king is dead. We dreamed only the greatest dreams, Malachai and I. A truly eternal empire, eternal life, eternal love, a future no longer afraid of the past. Eternal lies. Eternal loss. Those are our true gifts to Rayclast. This land could not have asked for a worse king and queen. Rayclast leaves the past behind it now. Malachai's past. My past. It thanks you, not a cockroach. It loves you. I wish that I could do the same. They all leave me.
Go where you are needed.
The little cockroach witch. Malachai.
And that'll be it. That was a more difficult fight than I expected. I'm beginning to wonder if this build is gonna work out. I can't really tank anything.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
I at least need some movement speed. Well, we'll have to think about what to do next, because it only gets harder from here. I may have made some bad choices, but it is what it is. We'll see how far I can get. And if everything fails, I do have some goodies in my stash that should hopefully give me a somewhat small edge. Things I've saved up, they're getting quite low. I'm gonna need every bit of everything I can get, so it'll be fun. Well, while I think about my future, I think we'll leave it there for now. Yeah, that's pretty decent, but until next time, see you guys around.